So I'm being a little flippant in this presentation just to kind of get things moving. So forgive the comments. I hope you're not taking them wrong. But why is it time to care about single-page web applications? I think a lot of Spring developers, and I'm going to be generalizing here, so correct me and throw things at me. Well, don't do that. But a lot of Spring developers are in platforms that are enterprise platforms. And in those enterprise platforms, things move a little slower. So you may be doing a lot of things in JSP, maybe you're moving to time lead for something else. And some JavaScript, maybe a lot of jQuery, perhaps. There's a ton of movement going on in the JavaScript community. You'll see it this week if you go to any of the other sessions in building true client-side applications and these what they call single-page web applications. So what we're getting at is a true three-tier client server. JavaScript in the front, Spring in the middle, as a middleware engine. Spring taking a little bit more of a role as data movement. And perhaps web services specifically. I mean, you will still want to validate things. You'll still have business processes in the middle tier. But some of the web logic that you're doing, well, that's a dangerous term. Some of the web logic that you're doing will no longer be things directed by JSPs with fragments of JavaScript on them, but truly driven by a JavaScript front end that's a true MVC platform. All right, so if you look, there's tons of projects going on, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're all of the highest quality, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's time to jump to a particular one. I picked AngularJS just because it was easy for me to understand and seemed to have a nice amount of support in the community. But you could do this with pretty much any of these if you're using Backbone, if you're using any of the other ones that are out there. But there's a lot of innovation happening in that sphere right now. It kind of reminds me of 2007, 2006. When Struts was the aging contender for getting out of being on the throne, so to speak, and so people were looking at do we do